Morning people, we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to talk about whether it's ever okay to lie. Now, telling the truth is always regarded as the right thing to do. Indeed, we swear to tell the truth in a court of law. The truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. But is it ever acceptable to lie? Is it always right to tell the truth, even though it may cause hurt and offence and put somebody's life in danger and ruin somebody's family? But is it ever morally right to lie? Imagine that you buried some gold and then a bloke came along, he's got a gun and a small child, and he says to you, if you don't tell me where that gold is buried, I will shoot said small child. So I think most of us would actually tell him where the gold was and save the child. We may lose the gold, we may be skint, but we'll have done something morally right, and it will end there. The whole thing will end there. The man will go away with the gold, the child will be free, the child will probably go home, tell his parents some fantastical story that they'll just put down to too much sugar. But it will end up there. There won't be any effects, any after effects. No one will be affected. But what if you wanted to keep that gold? So you told him it was buried somewhere else and he went and looked and it wasn't, and he shot that child. You would still have your gold. You'd be rich beyond dreams. But that child would be dead. And not only would that affect the child on the day, it would affect the ripples, would spread out like ripples on a pond, like a butterfly flapping its wings, causing an earthquake on the other side of the world. That child's parents will be affected, its friends will be affected, its relatives will be affected. Circumstances that that child would have put into place as an adult will be affected. See Back to the Future. But it's probably all right, because we didn't know the damn kid anyway. And the only thing we will gain if we told the robber where the gold was, we'd be skint, but we'd probably have a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling of doing the right thing and being skint. Now, we try not to lie for the most part. I think most of us do anyway, but what happens? What would the world be like if nobody could lie, if everybody told the truth? It'd be like that Jim Carrey film, wouldn't it? Liar, liar. Now, here's another scenario. Say you were going out with your better half and they said, how do I look? And they looked like a road traffic accident. But you said, oh, you look fabulous. Just to keep the peace, eh? Because you don't want to smack around the head, you don't want to end up in casualty, you don't want to hurt the feelings, and you don't want to ruin the evening. So you go out and all is good. But then you go out and one of the mates is there who tells the truth, as mates do. And this mate says, bloody hell, you look like a road traffic accident. Then it would all kick off, because it would then be revealed that you'd lied. And if you'd lied about that, what else had you lied about? So you told a lie to keep the peace, not to hurt somebody's feelings. But again, it's got repercussions. The ripples on a pond have gone out. It's caused hurt. And things like this can do true damage to a relationship. So in that case, it's not all right to lie. It's never all right to lie, is it? Or is it? Telling the truth or telling a lie is a decision made up on the spur of the moment, instantaneously. You weigh up the pros and cons and the repercussions of telling the truth or telling a lie. And mostly that decision is down to the decision maker's moral compass. But a lie is a lie is a lie, whether it's the English person in a restaurant telling the waiter that, no, it's fine, the meal is absolutely fabulous, when it's an abomination. Or a dictator in the late 30s telling Poland that he wasn't going to invade them. So these examples seem to say that telling a lie can cause ripples in a pond, like a butterfly's wings, that can go on and affect people adversely. And so telling a lie is something we should avoid at absolutely all costs. But what if a lie was put there to stop somebody's feelings being hurt, to stop somebody putting themselves in a dangerous position? And what if that lie had absolutely no repercussions? There were no ripples on the pond. That lie would just be like telling the truth, where it would end there, no one would be affected in the future, and everybody would be happy and go away peacefully. There may be an excuse for telling lies, but there's never an excuse for not telling the truth. A lie may save the day unless it isn't exposed. But once it's exposed, it can open up a can of worms that can never be recanned. The truth is just that, the truth. But a lie is a signal to have all your ducks in a row, to have an excuse for every accusation, to make sure nothing ever backfires on you, because it can ruin your relationship with somebody. It could get you in trouble. It can get you in trouble with the law if you do it in a court of law. And that's why, whether we like it or not, the truth is always the best option. Discuss. It's like spring today, and we're out in the fields, and it's fabulous. I hope you all have a good day. I hope you all have a good weekend, and we'll see you on the flip. Peace and love.